quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him, he's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports. And tonight will be a battle to see who's on top of the food chain as the LSU Tigers take on the Auburn Tigers. This is Morty on the mic, and we've got Valente here with me in the booth. How are we feeling, my man?
I'm good, man. We have a huge game tonight. Battle of the Tigers. Both of these teams 1-2. One of them with the chance to get back to 500 and starting off their conference play season 1-0.
Looks like the ball is going to be going towards LSU first to start off our first quarter. The kick received in the back, but looks like it's going to be a kneel to play things a little bit safer. As we get ready to start our first play of the game. First play right here. Let's see how things go down. There's two receivers on each side. Looks like a quick early handoff, but does get stuffed down in the back line as Kyle Oden runs right into the back of a lineman.
Yeah, only 3 yards for Kyle Oden on that first carry. We got a good game here tonight. Clear skies, light breeze, and 77 degrees in Auburn, Alabama.
And if you look at Kyle Oden's stats, he doesn't have bad numbers, so I expect to see some good things from him coming up throughout this game as we have a little more pressure put on the line this time. One receiver on the left, two on the right. Another handoff to Oden, who's going to try and make it for a first down. Does find 6 yards.
A great 6-yard carry there. He's got 2 rushes for 9 on the night. Last week, had 15 carries for 59 yards.
3rd and 1. This could be another handoff to Oden, but I see 3 receivers on the right side. Let's see where this goes. Quick dump down the middle. Going to be an easy 36 yards for Lewis Faircloth.
Yeah, and a beautiful play action there by Tavon Moss. That's going to put him over 8,000 yards in his career. You see that ball hangs in the air. Perfect throw to number 11, Lewis Faircloth, the freshman from Barberton, Ohio.
Tavon Moss, this is not his first rodeo. Definitely has some good stats under his belt. 2 receivers on the left, an extra lineman up, but that's going to be a hold on, a fake handoff. Quick dump down to the left, going to go straight to Daxton Bliss for a 14-yard reception. That's another first down.
Yeah, Bliss had a big game last week. 5 catches for 108 yards and a touchdown. He's getting going early on tonight.
Let's see if he can make the same happen tonight. Looks like a play action to the left. Handoff again to Oden, who's going to run up middle and find 6 yards. Man, they are moving those chains today.
Yeah, solid blocks up front, able to get 6 yards, and they're into the red zone now.
Auburn has a couple more opportunities to hold on before they can get their hands on the ball for the first time this game, but looks like LSU are marching strong as another quick throw down the middle going to Bob McRoberts, a first down. Now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, Bob McRoberts has been their main guy all season. He has 28 catches for 277 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's one of the best tight ends in the CFSL.
1st and goal. Big opportunity here to start with some momentum for LSU. Let's see if they can follow through with the rest of the drive as Tavon holds on to it, looking for another throw down the middle, but no complete pass.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there quickly. He just had to throw that one away.
2nd and goal. You've got a couple more opportunities before you might be forced for the field goal, but Tavon going to hold on to it yet again, but is almost sacked in the back line. Yes, he is. Oh, that's bad news.
That's a lot of pressure up the middle there. Jimmy Long got first contact, but Alexis Storm able to get the sack and a huge 3rd and goal coming up for the Tigers offense.
I'll tell you what, the D-line for Auburn is looking real nice, especially stats-wise. I mean, that is a front line full of pressure. Let's see if the Tigers can handle it. 1st and goal. 3 receivers on the left. Tavon Moss has his eyes on the right, though, and it's going to go to the hands of Bob McRoberts. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Tavon Moss, and he's going to hit Bob McRoberts, toe tapping in the back of the end zone. That's his safety blanket. That's his favorite target. He's going to get in there and get 6 on the board early on.
One drive, one touchdown. Looks good so far. That's 1 for 1. But let's see if the Tigers can keep that momentum going as we rely on our kicker here. It's going to be Lathan Auger. Kick straight down the middle. Perfect kick. Extra point. LSU coming in hot.
Yeah, their offense coming up big in this first drive. You know, we talk about the Auburn Tigers defense. They're really good. They have a really good D-line. And LSU, you know, they went to work on that first drive.
Auburn looks to run this back up the field, makes it to the 25, but does get taken down. Maverick Berlin got a good amount of yardage there.
Yeah, solid return.
Solid return indeed. Now Auburn's got their hands on the ball. Let's see if they can give LSU a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, right? And just run it straight down middle. Quick handoff to the halfback. Leon Jones is going to get the tackle there.
Yeah, the LSU defense diagnosed that one really quickly there. Only a gain of 1 on the play.
2nd and 9. 3 receivers on left. Halfback sitting next to Zacchaeus Mosley. But he's going to hold on to it and run up middle. Find 60 yards, but no first down just yet.
Yeah, it was a good pull there. Able to get upfield and get a gain of 6. Zacchaeus Mosley, nice run there, but a big third down coming up.
3rd and 3. This could be a really early stop for LSU to kind of hold on to the momentum that their offense had got started, but Auburn isn't going to give this up for free. Let's see what Zacchaeus Mosley has in pocket. He's going to throw down middle and find Ragnar Wood for 14 yards. That's a first down that they needed.
Yeah, he has 15 catches on the year. He's going to add to his total with that one, and a big first down there.
First down. He's going to hold on to it yet again. Zacchaeus Mosley running up middle, does find another 6 yards. Hey, man, if you got to do it yourself, do it.
Yeah, and he is going to do it himself. A solid 6-yard gain there, shrugging off one defender.
Looks like a lot of heavy-set pressure on Mosley. He's holding on to it. Another quick throw down the left hash mark. Ragnar Wood is going to hold on to it for 13 yards. That's another first down.
Yeah, really clean pocket there. You know, had all the time in the world, and Ragnar's just going to sit down on that route and get another first down.
First down on the 33-yard line of the left hash mark, but a quick handoff. Is that Leon Jones? Yes, it is. 9 yards. Successful run, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah, and he had a really good game last week as well. 26 carries, 196 yards, and a touchdown. A huge game against Oklahoma.
2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right as well. And fake the handoff. Looks like Mosley's going to hold on to it and throw it up right. That's a lot of yards for Ron Don, 17 to be exact.
Yeah, that's the freshman from Mainville, Ohio, coming up big. Zacchaeus Mosley 3 for 3 on the game so far. Getting together a good opening drive for their offense.
And not only does he have a good pass percentage right now, really good completion rate, but also he's been getting yards on his own. Every time he holds on to it, runs up middle, finds 5, finds 6. He's got a little bit of both and kind of keeping LSU on their toes. As we're getting close to 1st and goal, here we are. Mosley handed it off to Leon yet again, runs up left, he runs into one, but is taken down by another.
Yeah, able to break off one defender, but Billy Davis is going to swallow up that outside, and good tackle there, 2nd and goal.
3 receivers on the right. We're on the left hash mark of the 8-yard line. Throw down the way right side and tripped up right before the end zone. Deuce Carter finds 5 yards. This is make or break for Auburn.
Yeah, it looked like he saw the end zone right there, but good shoestring tackle by the LSU defense.
2 on left, 1 on right. We're so close to the goal, but can we get in there? Hit hard like a truck. Stuart Sherman loses a couple yards. We're 4th and goal for Auburn.
Yeah, Kamani White with a big tackle for loss. It felt like no matter what decision was made there, it wouldn't have been right. 2 edge rushers on the left side and guys coming up the middle. They swallowed that up from the very beginning.
I almost thought that was going to get hit away, but the kick is successful. Field goal for Auburn. Going to put 3 points on the board. And you know what, Val? That's better than none. I'll take it.
It is better than none. If you're the LSU Tigers, you're really encouraged with the bend don't break defense that they just showed. But also at the same time, if you're Auburn, you're going to take those points every time.
Running up middle and able to find 27 yards. Kylan Oden who's been a pretty powerful player for LSU, getting a couple yards for them to make sure they get started off correctly as we line up for their first possession after getting the ball back from that field goal for Auburn. Left hash mark. Looks like Tavon Moss throwing it up right and barely gets to Louis Faircloth before he's forced to step out of bounds.
Yeah, it's his second catch of the game for 55 yards, already surpassing his total from last week. He's been a big target for LSU early on.
I like a lot of the pressure that Tavon Moss has been putting on the receivers because it looks like the cover isn't really working exactly for Auburn. Their D-line's doing a great job, but their back line needs to put a little more pressure up. And look at that D-line I was just telling you about as Kylan Oden gets taken down to the backfield. Tyrell Washington taking care of business.
Yeah, huge play by the edge rusher, Tyrell Washington, the sophomore from Oakland, California, getting it done there.
Look at all that pressure. 3 linebackers pressing forward. They really want to rush this. Tavon's going to hand it off. Another one going to Oden, but he is taken down in the backfield. He does gain 1 yard, but still 3rd and 11. Not a great place to be for LSU.
Yeah, and they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far, so a big one coming up.
2 receivers on left, 1 on right. At the 45 here. Tavon Moss looking for somebody on the left side. Is able to find a body. Bob McRoberts does find a couple more yards. We're 4th and 9. Looks like a punt to me.
Yeah, great open field tackle there by Maverick Berlin. They're going to force the punt back to Auburn.
Great defense from Auburn right here. Love to see that. We couldn't get more than 1 first down for LSU as they're forced to punt it away. Lands in the hands of Auburn. Running upfield, able to find 25. That's a good place to stop.
Yeah, and over on Twitch, we have a 5-yard touchdown pass to Malik Benton as Colorado's going to take a 7-3 lead over West Virginia with 3:52 left in the first.
Snap out. Zacchaeus Mosley looking for a body on left and able to find a couple yards from Grayson Lee. Makes it 2nd and 8.
That's the Texas transfer on his first catch of the day for a couple of yards.
Left hash mark. 28-yard line. Quick throw down the right side, Deuce Carter finds 4.
Yeah, good 4-yard gain there, but a big 3rd and 3 coming up. And Zacchaeus Mosley still 6 for 6, and they are 1 for 2 on 3rd down.
Mosley's been great this game, man. I really like what he's been putting out so far. They might be down on points right now, but I have a feeling they're going to come back later on. This quick dump goes down the middle. Ron Don finds 4 yards. That's a first down.
Yeah, move the chains is going to be the motto of this game. Ron Don able to get the first down there.
Yeah, it seems like they're really investing in this short game, right? Find a first down here, find a first down there. Whatever gets you downfield, hey, whatever works, man. I'm completely on board with it. Because looking at first down, Mosley holding on to the ball, looking for a target deep on the left side, and he's going to be able to find Deuce Carter, who picks up 13 yards, another first down.
That's his 3rd catch of the game, and that ball hung in there for a long time, but another first down to move those sticks. Mosley 8 for 8 on the game so far to start.
3 receivers on left. Mosley looking for 1. Another quick throw to the left. Able to find a couple yards and able to get a first down as well. Great run game from Grayson Lee.
Yeah, he's able to make a big play there. He only had 2 yards on his first catch, but he's going to take 20 there. Huge open field play. He's going to make a man miss, go through another, and just keep on pushing.
Love to see what he's doing right there. Great play for Auburn, and they need to keep those chains moving. They've done a great job so far, but we're not there just yet. First down. Mosley looking for some targets on the left side, quite possibly. Wait a minute, that's an option? Receiver moves from left to right, but he's able to find a body for first down. Ron Don picks up another couple yards. Great stuff.
Yeah, Ron Don, a consistent chain mover for this Auburn offense. Zacchaeus Mosley 10 for 10 on the night to open the game.
Things are looking good for Auburn. Something tells me, Val, that this next drive is going to be a tad bit more successful than their first. We might not stop for a field goal. We might be walking away with 6 or 7. As Mosley is going to celebrate this first down and maybe look for another as we're getting close to the goal line. Target down the left side, but not able to find anybody there.
Yeah, his first incompletion of the day is going to be a throwaway and to the back of the end zone.
Hey, nobody's perfect. You live and you work it again and again until you get it right. I know y'all know that one. Mosley holding on to the ball here, looking for a target on the right side. Able to find one. First down yet again for Ragnar Wood. And the receivers for Auburn are putting in work today.
Yeah, he's up to 3 catches for 39 yards, and it's 1st and goal for the Auburn Tigers from the 3.
2 receivers on each side. 1st and goal. Mosley going to hand it off, though, and that's going to be a touchdown. Leon Jones.
Yeah, and he's going to continue with the big game he had last week. He's got a touchdown here early on, and Auburn's going to take the lead with 19 seconds left in the first.
We're settling for an extra point here. Great kick from Armand Guzman. Easy stuff right there. Auburn makes it look easy. Just keep moving those chains, keep getting down the field, and doing what we know how to do, and that's play football. Great kick going to the backfield. LSU is going to decide to hold on to it, maybe run upfield and find some yards at the 30, the 40, the 36. Hey, that's not a bad place at all. That's not a bad place to stop.
And yeah, that is a really good return there by Billy Davis. Great starting field position for the LSU Tigers.
A lot of bodies up front. Something tells me this is going to be a heavy run. Let's see what Tavon Moss has in store. Quick dump down the middle. Almost found a first down from Bob McRoberts.
Yeah, quick dump off pass to Bob McRoberts. Going to give him a chance to make a play in space. He's going to get 9 out of that one.
As we're nearing the end of our first quarter, 7 points for LSU and 10 for Auburn. Yeah, that's going to wrap things up for now, but great gameplay from both sides so far. It's keeping me on my toes here, Val. There's some games that me and you go over, and you can tell pretty early what's going to be going down. But you know what? I think this has been neck and neck. It's been back and forth.
Oh yeah, LSU probably didn't expect to open the game like this, but they've been doing a heck of a job so far.
2 receivers on right side for Moss, but he's going to dump it off to the left instead. That was incomplete.
It wasn't a good defensive play there by Jimmy Long.
3rd and 1, a quick run that maybe goes off to Odin could be the answer to their question of whether or not we're going to get a first down, but Moss looks for a pass instead. He's able to find one and a couple yards on top of that. 22 for Mikey Fusaro.
Yeah, the 3-star freshman from Moosa, Connecticut. His first catch of the day, and it's a big one. Finding another first down and moving those chains up past midfield.
Hey, if that's his first catch of the day, I can't wait to see how 2nd and 3rd go, because that's what LSU need to keep these chains moving downfield. They're at the 32 is what it looks like. Left hash mark. 2 receivers on right side, 1 on left. And let's see what Tavon Moss can do with this possibility. Able to find a target and a couple yards from there. Kylan Odin does a great job.
Yeah, nice route out of the backfield for Odin. He's going to get a gain of 8. Tavon Moss, 9 for 11 with 127 yards on the night.
2 receivers on each side. Left hash mark. Looking like the 32. And does get slapped down by Gavin Duke.
Yeah, almost picked off by Gavin Duke. He almost took that one the other way. That would have been big for the Auburn defense.
2 receivers on each side yet again. 3rd and 2 for LSU. Let's see what they can do. Tavon Moss throws it deep, but couldn't quite find a target.
Yeah, he threw that one away just a little early. Over on Twitch, we have a 13-yard touchdown pass to KJ Smith for West Virginia to take over a 10-7 lead on Colorado with 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great kick from LSU. They were forced to kick it away, but it does land exactly where it needs to go. That's 3 more points on the board, tying up this game so far. 10-10 looks good, but LSU kicking it off right to Auburn. And let's see what they can do. Is it going to be a kneel? No, they're going to decide to run upfield and maybe make something happen, but runs right into the back of a blocker, Maverick Berlin. It does find a good couple yards.
Yeah, really solid return there by Maverick Berlin.
All right, looks like Zacchaeus Mosley and the rest of the Auburn offense are looking to leave their mark on this field. As Mosley looks for a target down the middle. He's able to find one. That's almost 20 yards for Rondon.
Yeah, nice slant route there, and he's going to make a play in open space, make a couple guys miss, and a huge gain there for Rondon.
Beautiful slant route, way to keep the back line on their toes, right? You don't know what to expect from this offense and just kind of throwing everything at him because Mosley's got a little bit of everything under his sleeve. We've seen a bit of run game from him. We've seen some great passes as well. Let's see what he can do now. And another first down. Does find a handoff and a couple extra yards on top of that for Leon Jones.
Yeah, a run that looked like it could have been 4 yards turned into 7. He pushed the defender and he got an extra few out of that. You'll take it every time.
2nd and 3. 2 receivers on the right. Looks like play action to the left. Looking for a target down right yet again, but steps out of bounds. Grayson Lee does find a couple yards though. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, just short of the line to gain, and a big 3rd and 1 coming up for the Auburn offense.
2 bodies on each side. 2 receivers as Mosley looks for a target. Big dump down the middle. Does find a completion. Yes, he does.
Yeah, very tight window throw there to Deuce Carter, and it's going to move the chains for another first down.
Another 2 receivers on each side. Let's see what Auburn can do with this first down as Mosley looks for a target. Good completion there. Oh, no, it gets slapped down.
A tight window throw. Good play there by the LSU defender. That's going to be Chris Gentry on the swat.
A tight end on the line. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on right at the right hash mark of the 28. And that's a handoff to Leon Jones, who's going to run upfield and march his way through a couple defenders. That's 8 yards, going to make it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he could have easily been tackled 5 yards earlier than he did, but he pushed through, got 8 yards out of it.
And what they always say, if you can't find a hole, make a hole. And that's exactly what he did. Got an extra couple yards than what some might have assumed, but looks like Mosley's going to hold on to it, but does get taken down in the backfield, 4th and 4.
And speaking of Chris Gentry, another huge play from him. He's going to set the edge and bring Mosley down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, forcing the kick here.
3rd field goal of the game. Let's see if Arbon Guzman can make it successful. Yes, he does. Another 3 points on the board for Auburn, getting a little bit of an advantage over their opponent. But LSU is going to get their hands on the ball now. Let's see what they can do with it. Great kick downfield. Going to be found at the 1. So running the far upfield and gets stopped at what looks like 20 and some change.
Yeah, solid return there by Billy Davis. If you're LSU, if you're the defense, you are really happy with how that drive ended up for you.
2 receivers on left, 1 on right. As Moss looks for a target on the right and is able to find it 4 yards.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, so he'll take 4 yards every time.
Sees little bits and pieces, brick by brick. We're trying to get back into the end zone. As Savon Moss holding on to it yet again. Quick throw down the middle, finds Lewis Faircloth. That's 3rd and 2.
And this offense tonight has been built off the short dump-off passes that move the chains, every few plays.
Yeah, it's these quick little routes. It's the quick dump, the quick slant, whatever it takes. These extra couple yards that they're just picking up on incredibly. There's a tackle in the backfield. Odin's taken down.
And that's another big play by the defensive end, Tyrell Washington. He's been in the backfield all night long, and Odin has had no response.
4th and 4. Looks like they're going to punt it away. They don't want to risk any extra opportunity being given to Auburn. So we're going to try and create some distance as it gets picked up at the 28 and running upfield. Stuart Sherman finds a couple yards.
Yeah, solid return there for Auburn. They're going to have decent field position here on this drive.
Auburn's got their hands on the ball. 1st down, 2 receivers on left. And let's see what they can do. Handoff to Leon, who finds 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he's averaging 5 yards a carry on the night, so every time you hand him the ball, he's making something happen. That's Cletus Clodfelter there on the stop.
Odin's been a playmaker, man. I love seeing what he's doing. Every time he gets his hands on the ball, he's making something happen with it. He is not getting stopped for nothing. As a run upfield, great handoff to Leon Jones, who finds 1st down and a couple yards on top of that.
If he's up to 40 yards on the night, and he's going to move the chains.
2 bodies on left, 1 on right. A lot of opportunity for Mosley. Let's see what he can do with it. A great throw down the middle. Perfect spiral. Lands in the hands of Ragnar Wood, who finds 10 yards. Another 1st down.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains once again. And Auburn has also, kind of built their offense off of like really slow movement, pushing the ball downfield, long methodical drives.
It looks like Mosley's going to hand on. He's going to hold on to it and run upfield and find another first down. These guys cannot be stopped.
Yeah, he's going to take it himself. And like we mentioned earlier, he's got the ability to make the plays on his own, and he's going to show that there.
2 receivers on each side. Let's see what Mosley can do. That's a handoff to Leon, but does get stopped in quick time.
Yeah, that's a draw play stopped there by A.J. Lucier. And a huge swarm there by the LSU defense, 2nd and 12 coming up.
Yeah, the O-line just was not there at that point. That was a bit of a shame for the O-line, but it's all right. Mistakes happen, and you know what? We learn and live from our mistakes. Great throw down the middle. Stuart Sherman finds a couple yards. Gonna make things 3rd and 8.
Yeah, good 3rd and medium coming up for Auburn. It's not 3rd and long like it would have been if they didn't have that.
All right, looks like Mosley's looking for a target on the right side. Almost got taken down in the backfield. That's an interception. LSU's got their hands on the ball, and they might be a bit far back on the field, but they're in possession.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball back. Chris Gentry with another big play coming up here with a pick of his own. Not great field position, but they're going to try and create some space here.
8-yard line for LSU. They've got a lot of field to cover, but they've got the opportunity to make it happen. Kylan Oden going to find 11 yards, another first down. A couple more of those, and they'll be in a real good spot.
Yeah, a couple more of those. They got some great space made early on. They don't have to worry about a safety anymore.
2 receivers on left, 1 on right. Looks like a play action to the right side for the tight end. And looks like Tavon Moss is going to find a target on the left. Mikey Fusaro for 4 yards.
Yeah, that looked like it could have been a negative play, but Mikey Fusaro able to get 4 out of it.
Great stuff indeed. Handoff down the middle as Kylan Oden finds a couple yards.
Yeah, we got a big 3rd and 3 coming up. LSU's kind of been moving pretty quickly, on this drive.
3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We're approaching halftime, and LSU have a lot of field to cover before we get there. Stepping way back and looking for a toss on the left side, and it does land and able to find a first down. Kylan Oden yet again, a great reception.
Yeah, great play. He's just going to push through that Auburn defender, and he's not going to be stopped, and he's going to move the chains.
Left hash mark on the 29-yard line. First down. Let's see what Tavon Moss can find. That's an interception. An interception. Auburn's now got their hands back on the ball, and they're way closer to the end zone. Wait a minute, can they make something happen before the halftime comes around?
Yeah, Maverick Berlin comes up with a big play there. You got 2.5 minutes left in this half, and they got really good field position.
Really good field position. They're halfway down the field, the 50-yard line, right hash mark. 3 receivers on the left, and Mosley has his eyes on the big prize. Another touchdown, put some points on the board. That's a 30-yard pass, 20-yard pass to Ragnar Wood. 20 yards is great.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in his face, and he's still going to stand and deliver that throw to Ragnar Wood. Huge opening play on this drive for the Auburn offense.
From the 50 to the 30 in just one play. If they can keep making stuff like that happen, something tells me that Auburn are going to have a couple more points on the board before halftime rolls around. 3 receivers on left, 1 on the right. Might be a play action, but Mosley's holding on to it. Another deep throw down the left, and Levi is going to get his hands on it. That's a touchdown, Auburn.
That's the 4-star freshman from San Antonio, Texas, coming up with his first catch of the game, and it's a big one for a touchdown for Auburn. They're going to make this a 2-possession game now.
Hey, those Texas boys know how to play ball, and it just goes to show plays like that, they know what they're doing. Another touchdown going for the extra point. Relying on Armand Guzman. Great kick. 20 points on the board for Auburn, and LSU has 10. We're 2 minutes away from halftime. It's looking good for Auburn, but LSU are about to get their hands back on the ball, and something tells me that got their piss a little hot. I can't blame them. Running back upfield, LSU looking to make some yards happen past the 25, but runs into a pileup.
It's a solid return, but speaking of touchdowns, Morty, over on Twitch, we have a 16-yard touchdown pass to Hamilton Berger for WVU to go up 17-10 on Colorado with 4:05 left in the first half.
Hey, we've seen how the Hamburger can play. That doesn't shock me in the slightest.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get back into this game, though, as LSU got their hands on first down. 2 minutes left on the clock, and good handoff there to Odin, who finds 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, solid run there for Odin. They're going to try and respond to what Auburn was able to make out of that last drive.
Got a lot of bodies on the left side there, and that's going to be a handoff. A quick pitch off to the left, and Odin does find 3.
Yeah, solid blocks up front. That's going to be a first down, and that is also going to stop the clock until the ball is set, which it already is.
2 receivers on right, 1 on the left. Looks like Moss is holding on to the ball. A throw to the left side, and on the very end of the field, Jalen Whitaker finds 8 yards.
That's his first catch of the game. You would think that LSU would play with a little bit of urgency, but, they're still sticking with their roots.
Devon Moss looking for another target on the left and able to find one again. Jalen Whitaker finds another 9, and they're marching down the field.
Yeah, he's got 2 catches for 17 yards. He's coming up big on this drive here.
Got the 46 is what it looks like. 43. Moss holding on to the ball. Good throw down the middle, and Bob McRoberts finds 7 yards.
Yeah, we're just under 90 seconds here in this half, and they're going to keep on moving, but they're still taking their sweet time.
Moss has had a lot of good throws this game. I'm not surprised to see them so reliant on this passing game because he has a great arm and he's really just using it to his advantage right now. A big throw down the left side. That's going to be towards the 10-yard line. Daxton Bliss picks up 28, and maybe LSU has an answer to what Auburn's been putting out before we get to halftime. 1 minute left on the clock, and play clock's down. Wait a minute. Moss is going to hold on to it and run up the left side. He went unchecked, and he's going to find a touchdown for LSU.
A lot of open space there, but for Tavon Moss, good block up front by Roman Rodriguez, and that's going to be a quick touchdown for LSU. A lot of time left on the clock, though, for Auburn. Just under a minute to go down and score once again.
Great kick from Lathan Auger. Another point on the board. LSU have 17, but they haven't met up to Auburn's 20 so far. But that drive led me to believe that they've got a little more energy in the tank before they're out of this game just yet. Auburn going to find the ball and kneel with it to secure a couple extra yards. Let's see what they can do with less than a minute on the clock.
Just under 60 seconds to make something work.
Auburn, first down. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. He's got plenty of time to hang out in the pocket. Goes for a quick throw to Rondon, who finds 2 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, only a couple of yards there. 3 timeouts, and you see they're not going to take one, so maybe they're going to play this a bit conservative.
Looks like the 27 towards the left hash mark almost. 2 receivers on each side, and tight end maybe looking for a bit of a route as well. A lot of opportunity for Mosley to play with. We've seen him run upfield with it. We've seen him rely on some of these quick throws. We've even seen some big throws. Let's see what he can do. Looks like they're running down the clock. Maybe they don't want to risk a pick or anything of that sort. He's got his hands on the ball. A lot of room in the pocket to throw. And he finds Ragnar Wood for an easy 9-yard reception.
And over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown run by Tom Morrow. Colorado's going to tie it up at 17 with 1:56 left in the half.
Good games on the Twitch and the YouTube here. A good night for football all around as Leon Jones finds 6 yards, and the clock is ticking. The play clock, that is. Auburn rushing back on the ball. They got 3 bodies on the left side. They could be looking to make something huge happen before halftime rolls around, but Mosley's taken down in the pocket, sacked for 8 yards. LSU ain't having none of that today.
And that's Big Bear Watkins on the sack there. They're going to get some momentum back as we head to halftime.
Getting straight into halftime, folks. This has been a great first half between LSU and Auburn tonight. I cannot wait to see how this second half is going to unfold.
Yeah, a huge first half for both teams. I did not expect LSU to be so competitive with Auburn this early on, but they've really exceeded my expectations for this game, and they're doing a great job. Both Tigers are doing a really good job. A very good first half for both offenses and defenses too. It's been a really solid game on all three sides of the ball.
So LSU only down 3 points here at halftime. What do you think their areas of opportunity are?
Man, Kylan Oden, he's been able to get a little something going, but I mean, Bobbitt Roberts has been their main target, and I think they need to continue to get the ball to him.
He has been good. He has been damn good. Oden's gotten some good yards as well. It's hard to really say exactly where opportunity is, where they need to improve, because look at these stats. I mean, they're not exactly identical. Auburn's got a little bit above LSU in just about every category, but I mean, they've both been doing great so far.
Yeah, it's pretty close on every stat except for time of possession. 2 whole minutes there. Both have a turnover, but Auburn really capitalized off of theirs, while LSU, I don't think they were able to get points on theirs.
Is LSU going to be kicking this off to Auburn? They've already got a points lead, and now they're going to get their hands on the ball as we creep into the third quarter. Looks like he's going to get stopped at the 27-yard line. Auburn looking to start this third quarter off right. They had a great first half. They just need to keep this momentum going if they want to walk away victorious in this game. That's a handoff to Leon Jones, who finds 6 yards.
Yeah, good counter run there by Leon Jones. He's got 44 yards on the night. AJ Zachary with the stop there.
2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Let's see what Mosley can do. Handoff there to Leon Jones, who finds 2 yards, but a lot of trouble in the middle right there.
Yeah, that was a good stop there by the LSU defense. Cletus Clodfelter with his 9th tackle of the night. Auburn 3 for 6 on third down.
3 for 6. Let's see if we can make it 4 for 7. Good throw off to the right side. Finds Levi Webster, 11-yard reception.
Yeah, the DB was blitzing there from the outside, and a good block, and they're going to move the chains.
Right hash mark at the 46-yard line. 2 receivers on left, 1 on the right. Mosley maybe looking for a pass, but he's going to hand it off yet again to Leon, who's running upfield, gets past the 50, gets past the 40. He's putting on the Jets, but he's stopped at the 25. That's a good amount of yards indeed. Great stuff for Leon.
Yeah, what a great run. And over on Twitch, we have a 10-yard touchdown pass to Quincy Asher, as Colorado's going to take a 24-17 lead over West Virginia with 40 seconds left in the half.
Leon really setting the pace for Auburn. Let's see how the rest of the team can follow up, or maybe Leon gets his hands on the ball yet again. Halfback sitting next to Mosley, fakes the handoff. Mosley's going to hold on to it and run upfield himself. He gets past the first down marker. He's able to find 14.
Yeah, and their run game is what's getting it done on this drive. A big run by Jones and then another one by Mosley. They're pushing downfield, and they're doing it fast.
2 receivers on each side. Mosley gives the handoff. Where is this going to go? Stuart Sherman finds 8 yards.
A solid run there for Stuart Sherman. That's the backup running back. He had 4 carries for 9 yards last week. He's already having a bit better of a game today.
Yeah, that's a great way to get started. I mean, after what might have not have been so great last week, you got to rethink, you got to recalibrate and get back in it. Sherman's definitely setting the pace. Wait a minute, looks like Mosley's going to hold on to it yet again and ran straight through one of the defenders to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, great play by Zacchaeus Mosley. He's going to shrug off Cletus Clodfelter. He's been the one bringing him down all night long, and he's going to push into the end zone. Huge touchdown for the Tigers.
And a great kick as well, right where it needs to go. Auburn putting another 7 on the board to start off this third quarter.
And speaking of 7, over on Twitch, we have a 49-yard touchdown pass to Pete Ware, as West Virginia is going to tie the game back up at 24 with 8 seconds left in the half.
But LSU have got their hands back on the ball. Billy Davis gets 29 yards on the return, but a lot of field still needs to be covered for LSU. Let's see how they make that happen. As first down unfolds, Tavon Moss and the rest of the Tigers for LSU are ready to make something happen. Two receivers on each side, left hash mark and running straight through, but Kylan Oden gets hit like a truck.
Yeah, that's a solid 4-yard gain here to start the drive for Kylan Oden. And the defense doing a good job of making sure it's not more than 4.
2nd and 6. A lot of opportunities on the right side. Let's see where Moss goes. Great slant up the middle. Lewis Faircloth finds another 5-yard. We're 3rd and inches, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and inches, and that's Lewis Faircloth's 4th catch of the night.
This could be a blitz. A lot of heavy pressure from Auburn right down the middle. As Moss looking for a target, is able to find one and does get put down at the 50. Dior Walker finds 11 yards.
Yeah, that's his first catch of the game, and Moss is going to find Dior underneath and let Dior make it play in open space and a huge 11-yard gain.
One receiver on each side, play action up the middle, but maybe Moss looks for a quick dump out to Lewis Faircloth, 8 yards.
And you know what? If it doesn't develop well downfield, he's always had his option underneath. That's Lewis Faircloth once again.
We're not out of this game just yet. If we're LSU, we're slowly marching down the field, 2nd and 2. It's a handoff to the halfback and runs upfield 11 yards and then some for Kylan Oden.
Yeah, great hole up the middle for Kylan Oden. He's going to make a big play up past midfield and a nice run there.
LSU, the 31-yard line with 2 receivers on each side. Let's see what Moss can do. That's a handoff to the halfback yet again. Jalen Whitaker finds 8 yards. That's a great run upfield.
Yeah, that's the 3-star freshman receiver. We've seen a lot of receivers get involved in the run game, and it's working out for them tonight.
I mean, look how fast he was. He kind of just jetted up the middle before anybody could even blink. Moss may be looking for the same thing, but Maverick slaps it down. Nothing happening today.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Maverick Berlin. He's had a great night tonight.
Looks like the back line for Auburn are deciding to head back a little bit. They know that Moss is going to go for a throw, and they shove a body back. Wait a minute.
Yeah, great defense there by Gavin Duke, and LSU's going to be forced to take the field goal.
Yet again, they're going to rely on Lathan Auger to try and get him a kick, and it was missed, did not connect. That is bad news. They were relying on Auger to make that happen.
Yeah, just wide right. And still a 2-possession game here, and Auburn's going to try and make it 3 possessions on this drive.
23-yard line for Auburn. First possession back on the field. Mosley finds a good throw off to the left, and that's a good amount of yards. I can't lie.
Yeah, good 7-yard gain there. Stuart Sherman, that's going to be his 2nd catch on the night.
2nd and 3, left hash mark for Auburn. Mosley's got a lot of opportunity here, looking for some targets. Finds one on the left who runs upfield, finds a first down. Leon Jones yet again relying in the running and the passing game.
Yeah, he's going to find Leon Jones in the flat, give him a chance in open space, and you're going to move the chains.
3 receivers on the right side. Let's see who Mosley's going to find. A lot of protection in the pocket, but not a lot of room on the field. But he's barely able to find Deuce Carter. That's 6 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, toe tap and catch on the sideline for Deuce Carter. That's his 5th catch of the night.
And we're already halfway through this 3rd quarter. 3 receivers on the left side. We're also on the left hash mark. Oh, wait a minute. That's a handoff. Another handoff to Leon Jones, but couldn't quite find any yards. We're 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Cletus Clodfelter with this 10th tackle of the game, his first tackle for loss. They're going to count that as a tackle for loss, and a good swarm there by the LSU defense.
41-yard line for Auburn on the right hash mark. Snapped off to Mosley. Does get slapped down, though. Couldn't find his target. We're 4th and 4.
Yeah, huge play by the LSU defense once again, and they're going to punt this one back.
Playing it safe. Can't blame them. Cannot blame them. They got to do what they got to do. They can't risk LSU making a comeback, especially not with this little time left in the game, as we're just shy of 4 minutes in the third quarter. Billy Davis is able to find 10 yards on the return, and we're at the 28-yard line. Getting set up and ready to make something big happen. A lot of pressure close to the pocket as the ball snap goes to Moss. Looks for a great slant route there, done by Mikey Fusaro. 13 yards, easy first down.
That's his 4th catch of the night. And over on Twitch, we have a 6-yard touchdown run by Tom Morrow. That's his 2nd of the night. Colorado is going to go up 31-24 with 7:38 left in the third quarter.
Man, both these games have been absolutely incredible. Great competitive play from both sides. Mikey Fusaro finds another 3 yards, 2nd and 7 for LSU.
Yeah, LSU is definitely not out of this game. They just got to keep going. This play is going to be under review, though.
Great catch right there. Perfect spiral, followed by perfect hand placement. Fusaro is in his bag. LSU need to make something happen, though. They're down 10 points and not a lot of time left in the third quarter. Wait a minute, play reversed.
Yeah, I don't think he got his foot down. I don't think he had possession when he got his foot down, at least. 2nd and 10, though.
2nd and 10, yet again. 2 receivers on right, 1 on left. Moss looking for a target. Another great slant route done by Lewis Faircloth.
Yeah, they've been working on those underneath throws all night long. And Faircloth, that's his 6th catch of the game. Makes his 3rd down just a bit easier. They're 5 for 9 on 3rd down.
One body on each side, play action, forcing somebody over to the left. Maybe the tight end going for a throw. Moss has the snap. A good amount of pressure in the pocket. He's forced to throw it quick, but he finds a body who's able to pick up at least 20 yards. Bob McRoberts, great success for LSU.
Yeah, that's his 6th catch of the night and his biggest one at that. And a huge gain over the middle. He's going to make a play in space. Good blocks up front, and what a play and huge gain there by the LSU offense.
We're at the 27-yard line, right hash mark for LSU as we're first down in. Looking to make something big happen. Tavon Moss has his hands on the ball. Empty body on the left. Nobody covering him. He's able to find the completion.
Yeah, Dior Walker with the 2nd catch of the game. Not able to make a play in space, though. Auburn going to get the stop. Quan Perkins with the 7th tackle of the night.
3 receivers on the right side. Looks like Moss is going to hold on to it this time and look for a target deep in the backfield. He finds Lewis Faircloth. That's a touchdown. LSU Tigers.
And that is a dot of a throw into triple coverage. I mean, they were closing in on that receiver there. Lewis Faircloth going to make a play. You could see all those Auburn Tigers trying to close in there, and a huge throw by Tavon Moss. Great arm angle, great everything. Huge play. It's a 1-possession game for the LSU Tigers now.
And just what I was saying earlier, Auburn cannot let this game slip from out of their hands. They've got the whole game wrapped up in Play-Doh, and so maybe they dropped a bit on the ground, and now LSU back to 3 points in deficit. But Auburn just now got their hands back on the ball. Stuart Sherman gets a good 34-yard return. This could be potential.
Yeah, good return there. He's going to push his way upfield to get an extra 5 yards.
And you know what's funny is that if Auger wouldn't have missed that field goal from earlier, this would be a tied game. Just goes to show how important those kicks are. As a run up left side from Leon finds 20 yards. Good Lord.
Yeah, there was no one in the area. Leon Jones up 94 yards on the night after a 20-yard gain. And look at all those blocks up front. You know, those big guys up front, and even some of those receivers making it easy for him.
Back on the field, first down. Auburn has 2 receivers on the right side. 2 halfbacks sitting next to Mosley, though, but he's going to hold on to it and pitches off to the left, though, but still so many back line just rushing in to find Leon Jones. Down 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, A.J. Zachary coming up big on the tackle for loss. That's going to be multiple people on contact there. Jay Reed was the first one there. They're going to credit that one to, I'm sorry, I already lost the name. My apologies.
Linebackers up high. looking to put a lot more pressure on Leon Jones, and the running game for Auburn isn't looking so good. LSU are holding on to their dreams. They might be down a couple points, but this game is far from over, and this defense coming alive here. 3rd and 14 at the 47-yard line. Auburn has 3 receivers on the left side, a right hash mark as Mosley's got his hands on the ball. A big throw down the right side, though. Gonna get him that first down that they need. Levi Webster keeping Auburn alive and well.
Yeah, that's his first catch in a minute. It's gonna be a big one. Levi Webster, the 4-star from San Antonio, Texas. He comes up with a big catch there, and he's gonna move the chains.
First and 10. First down for Auburn. 2 receivers on the left. Right hash mark, but looks like Mosey's going to hold on to it. Trying to find a couple yards, but he's taken down in the backfield by Cletus Clodfelter.
Yeah, Cletus Clodfelter has been a name that we've been calling all night, and that's a name I love to call, by the way. 2 tackles for loss, 11 tackles on the game. He's been in the backfield on Mosley all night.
2 receivers on right side. Mosley faking the handoff. A lot of protection in the pocket. Going to leave him free to throw and find a great pass to Deuce Carter. 18-yard reception. We're creeping up on the goal line.
Man, that was an absolute bullet to Deuce Carter, and that's another first down for the Auburn offense. You know, LSU's had multiple chances to get Auburn off the field, but, I mean, they're pushing it into the red zone now after that one.
Right hash mark. Looks like the 13-yard line for Auburn. Mosey's got his hands on the ball, looking for a target in the backfield. He's able to find Waylon Ziegler. That's a touchdown, Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, wide open there. No one in sight for Waylon Ziegler. He's going to get a huge play to make this a 2-possession game for Auburn.
Great stuff right there from Auburn. Just when you think LSU is coming alive and getting points on the board, Auburn has an offense to answer with of their own, and that's a great play for them. But wait a minute, the play is getting reviewed? Looks good to me.
Yeah, that's a catch on Sundays.
That's a catch any day of the week. I don't see how that could even be considered not.
Yeah, I think they could have just wanted to get a better look at it. You know, I don't hate the review, but I mean, still stands anyway.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Refs just wanted a bit of camera time. I'm okay with that. You know what? Everybody deserves a little bit of time in the spotlight, even if you're a ref. And that's A-okay as Auburn kicks this ball off back to LSU. They're going to play it smart and kneel in the backfield.
And it's a 10-point game for LSU, and Auburn's been able to keep this game out of LSU's reach, you know, offensively at least. And LSU, they've been fighting back. They've tried to get back within an arm's length of it. And, you know, they're doing a good job. Still a lot of time left here. You know, just 45 seconds left in this third quarter, but we have a whole fourth quarter to go after that one.
Got a lot of time left in this game. It might just seem like one quarter, but a lot can happen in 9 minutes. As LSU have their hands back on the ball, Tavon Moss hands it off there to Odin, who is able to find 6 yards.
A good 6-yard gain there for Odin. They're going to keep this ball moving, the clock moving as well.
We're not out of this game just yet, says LSU. They might be down 10 points, but their dream's not over just yet. A great pitch to Odin, but is taken out in the backfield, only able to find 1 yard.
Yeah, this is a big third down coming up if you're LSU. You got to move the sticks if you want to keep yourself in this game. They're just about 60% on third down.
You got to move the sticks. You've got one opportunity to make it happen. Will you let it slip? Mikey Fusaro says no. Great firm hands on the ball. 12-yard reception, keeping LSU in this game.
Yeah, he's been a consistent chain mover for LSU.
As we're wrapping up here at the third quarter, 24 points on the board for the LSU Tigers, and Auburn with 34 of their own. That's a 10-point lead, but it's been close, Val. It's been real close. They've been back and forth for quite some time. Something tells me that LSU might have a trick up their sleeve as a whole lot of bodies line up by the ball. Moss hands it off, though, and a look at that yardage. Oden finds 8. That's A-okay.
Yeah, that's a good block outside by the receiver, and Oden's going to cut back inside and make the play himself, pushing forward for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line. LSU is more than halfway down the field. Jalen Whitaker is not able to find any yards, though.
Yeah, Gavin Duke on the tackle there. Big 3rd down coming up for LSU. They are 7 for 11 on 3rd down.
2 receivers on left, 1 on right. Still in the same spot. What can we do here? Tavon Moss looking for a target and does get put down in the backfield, and a lot of pressure in the pocket. Moss just couldn't quite hang with the D-line on Auburn. We've talked about it multiple times, and they just keep putting up pressure, and they won't let off the gas pedal just yet. Moss caught another bit of pressure there, but is able to get a quick throw off. Bob McRoberts finds a 1st down from there.
An aggressive play call there by LSU, and Bob McRoberts, their big man, gonna get it done and move the chains.
41-yard line, left hash mark. LSU have 1st down, and that's a handoff to Oden, who's able to find 1 yard.
Yeah, only 1 yard, and Jimmy Long gonna come up with that tackle there. Huge tackle. That's his 5th of the night.
2nd and 9, left hash mark of the 35. LSU looking to make something big happen right here. That's another handoff to Sherman, who's running upfield, and that's Jalen Whitaker, 6 yards up.
Yeah, that's his 3rd carry of the night. He has 14 yards, averaging 4.7 yards per carry, and another big 3rd down.
You mentioned this earlier, and I think you're absolutely right. This run play from the receivers near Tavon Moss has been very successful. I mean, just how fast they are, just able to jet upfield and find a couple yards before Auburn's defense can even blink. Great throw down the field. Bob McRoberts left open for just a tad second too long. Gonna make it a touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and Tavon Moss has been working on that high angle throw, and it's working out best to his ability, and Bob McRoberts going to be wide open for a touchdown. But speaking of touchdowns over on Twitch, we got a 74-yard touchdown pass to Pete Ware. That's going to be his 2nd of the night. West Virginia is going to tie it up with Colorado at 31 with 2:19 left in the 3rd.
And a great kick from Auger. Going to put 31 on the board. Auburn yet again shaking, quivering, and hoping that they don't lose their lead this close to the end of the game. But good news for Auburn, they've got their hands back on the ball, and they're running upfield. They're going to make a special play happen. But Stuart Sherman gets stopped with only 27 yards under his name.
Yeah, solid return there. And Auburn, they've been punching, but LSU, every single time they get the ball, they punch back, and they punch back harder. A lot of the reason they're in this game is because of the way their offense has been playing.
Mosley and the rest of the Auburn Tigers, 1st down. Mosley's going to hold on to it and run upfield to the right, but he's only able to find a couple yards before it looks like a DN is going to take him out.
Yeah, he got absolutely smacked there by A.J. Zachary, only for a 3-yard gain. Zachary's had a pretty good game as well. That's his 9th tackle of the night.
9 and counting, because this game's not over yet. 6.5 minutes in the 4th quarter. Let's see what Mosley can do. Wait a minute, that was almost an interception. Pablo Ortiz just could have had his hands on the ball for a second longer and got LSU back in, but he gets slapped down instead. Auburn walking back up to the ball. 3 receivers on left side, 3rd and 7 here at the 28-yard line. Mosley in the pocket, a lot of pressure on him. He's forced to throw it away, and yet again, another defender for LSU just can't seem to hand onto the ball. And another snap, another play. Auburn looking to make something happen. Looks like this is going to be a punt.
Yeah, and LSU's going to have a chance to take the lead. Back-to-back dangerous throws there for Zacchaeus Mosley.
LSU have got their hands up yet again. Gets put down at the 47. Billy Davis getting a bit of extra yards for LSU as they've got their hands on the ball yet again. Left hash mark, 1st down, and they only need 3 points to even out the game. and a touchdown could put them in the lead, but Odin couldn't find any yards on that first run.
Yeah, and if you're the LSU defense, you're probably beating yourself up just a little bit because you could have scored 6 without putting the ball back in Tavon Moss's hands. But nonetheless, you get the ball back, and it's a big 2nd and 12 coming up.
2 receivers on right, 1 on left at the 45-yard line. Look at Moss looking for a target. He finds Daxton Bliss for 5 yards, making it 3rd and 7. LSU need to move these chains.
Yeah, that's just his 3rd catch of the night. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot more manageable. They are 8 for 13 on 3rd down.
7 yards need to be made if they want to stay alive in. But look at the defenders from Auburn. Odin couldn't find a single yard. Now we're 4th and 8. LSU just had a dream come alive just for it to be shattered, shut down by Auburn's defense.
Yeah, Jimmy Long and Gavin Duke get off their blocks really quickly and swarm Kylan Odin. It's a 4th down, and they have a decision to make. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. I love this. I love the odds here for LSU. All or nothing. Moss looking for a target. A lot of pressure in the pocket. Perfect spiral upfield. But Hanzo Kirk got his hands on the ball. No pass completion today. Auburn's got their hands back on the ball.
Yeah, that's the 3-star freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, arguably coming up with the biggest play of the game, getting Auburn the ball back. LSU still has 5.5 minutes to get the ball back. They have 3 timeouts. They still control their own destiny.
Yes, they do. Careful play calling here. Don't invest too heavy on the passes. You don't want to get picked. Mosley just needs to play safe and finds a safe throw to the left. Levi Webster gets 15 yards. No way that Auburn might find another touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Maybe. And speaking of touchdowns, over on Twitch, we got a 7-yard touchdown pass to Quincy Asher. That's his 2nd of the night. Colorado is going to go up 38-31 on West Virginia with 12 seconds left in the 3rd.
Auburn going pedal to the metal near the 35-yard line. Another good throw by Mosley goes to Grayson Lee this time. 8-yard reception, going to make him 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's going to be the 4th time they find him tonight. He's got 32 yards on the night and a solid 8-yard gain for the Tigers offense.
I'm reading in the chat, unless something wild happens. And let me tell you, if anything crazy will happen, it'll be here in CFSL. Something tells me that LSU aren't out of this game just yet. 3 receivers on the right side. Mosley looking for 1. A lot of pressure in the pocket, though. He's forced to run out just a tad, and he chunks it out of bounds. He doesn't want to get his hands off that ball.
Yeah, sidewalk, I do got to say, it wouldn't be wild if something happens. Still a lot of time left, and a big 3rd down here for Auburn.
LSU just need a field goal. That's all they need to get back into this game. But wait a minute, Mosley running upfield, doing it by himself, finds a 1st down, keeps Auburn's push alive. Their drive is not over here. The 15-yard line for Auburn. They've only got a little bit of distance they need to make up for to find 1 more touchdown and certify their victory right here, right now. Great handoff to the left for Leon, who finds 11 yards. We're 1st and goal.
Yeah, he's up over 100 yards on the night after that run. He's had a huge game tonight. He's going to keep pushing. It's 1st and goal.
This is their Alamo defense for LSU. They can't let a single yard slip. But wait a minute. Mosley's going to hold on to it. He's going to run up the left and touchdown for Tigers.
The Tigers going to get it done on the ground once again. Mosley's going to take it in himself, and it's a 2-possession game once again. You know, with every tick of the clock at this point, LSU's chances kind of dwindle, but it's not 0.0% yet. So LSU still has a chance. 4 minutes left. They have 3 timeouts. Something could happen.
4.5 minutes left in this game, and LSU getting their hands on the ball, running upfield and looking to create some opportunities for themselves. Trucks through 1 defender, but gets taken down by another. Kylan Odin finds 28 yards, and LSU starting what could be their final drive of the game. as receivers line up, 2 on each side. Looks like we're at the 28-yard line, and LSU has a lot of field they need to make up for. Maybe they invest in some long throws. Instead, it's going to be a quick throw to the left, Lewis Faircloth, but we're still down 1 yard.
Yeah, huge play there by Quan Perkins on the tackle for loss. But if you're LSU, time is not your friend, and you need to keep it going regardless.
Keep it going regardless. Auburn lining up on the ball. They're playing real close. They might want to invade here. Maybe a heavy blitz on Moss, who still is able to find a target in the backfield. Wait just a minute. Bob McRoberts picks up 33 yards, but the Jets just aren't fast enough on Roberts. Couldn't quite find the touchdown. Couldn't outrun the safety there.
Yeah, the big tight end making a huge play up past midfield for LSU, excuse me. And they're going to keep this drive going. Just under 4 minutes left in the game.
First down, 3.5 minutes left. Tavon Moss looking for a target, a quick throw upfield. Mikey Fusaro finds 8 yards, and it's little things like this that are keeping LSU in this game. Little throws like that, little plays that move the chains will keep LSU's dream alive to defeat the Auburn Tigers and claim their spot at the top of the food chain. Tavon Moss couldn't complete the pass there.
And over on Twitch, we have a 30-yard touchdown pass to Braylon Tyree. And we're tied back up again at 38 as West Virginia is going to score. 7:39 left in the game on Twitch.
2 receivers on left. Maybe a play action there from Bob. Wait a minute. Throw upfield. Able to find first down. Bob McRoberts finds 8 yards. And we're running back on the ball in quick time. Let's get this play started right here, right now. LSU looking to find some more points before this game's over. 3:13 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. A big throw down the right side and left open. Another receiver, Tavon Moss. Touchdown for the LSU Tigers.
Daxton Bliss with his first touchdown of the night, and that DB is just going to over-pursue that ball. Daxton Bliss does a very good job sitting down there and getting a touchdown. This game is not over, y'all. After this kick, it could be 38-41, and LSU has a good amount of time to make a stop.
This game is not over just yet. 3 points down. LSU just made a huge drive happen in such a short amount of time, but Auburn are getting their hands back on the ball. It's up to this offense to hold on and make sure that LSU can't get back in.
Yeah, and they're going to kneel that one out there. 3 minutes left in this game. LSU still has all of their timeouts. You just need that one big stop.
Mosley hands it off here. Leon couldn't find a whole lot of yardage, though. Only 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Ray Gonson going to make first contact there and a good stop. LSU needs 2 more to get off the field.
2 receivers on left, 1 on right. Mosley has his eyes on the prize, but he's going to hand it off to Leon instead. 4 yards up, 3rd and 4.
And this is a big third down here for the LSU defense. Auburn is 6 for 11 on third down conversions tonight, so a big one coming up.
3rd and 4 for Auburn. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. But Leon's right next to Mosley. This could be a run. This could be a throw. Nobody knows until this play goes down. But the play clock is running. And Auburn playing it smart. They just want to run this clock down and give LSU as little opportunities as possible to make sure they don't get back into this game. Ball snap. Mosley looking for a target. Bit of pressure in the pocket. But looks like Leon is going to hold on to it.
Yeah, good first down, and now LSU is going to be forced to use their timeouts.
The clock moves so fast in such a short amount of time. 1:40 left. Another handoff to Leon, who runs up fields and finds 7 yards.
A good game there. LSU down to 1 timeout. We're just above 90 seconds left in this game.
3 receivers on the right side. Mosley hands it off to Leon yet again, who secures the first down. And Auburn is doing the right thing. They're investing in just running out this clock. They just want to make sure that LSU can't do anything to get their hands back on this ball. Leon, another possession, another first down, runs upfield and gets rid of one defender, but another trips him up.
Yeah, that might be it. Over on Twitch, we have a safety as Colorado tackles WVU halfback Flash G in the end zone. The Buffaloes are going to go up 40 to 38 with 6:26 left in the game over on Twitch.
Less than a minute in this game, and Auburn still have their hands on this ball. Another handoff to Leon as he is taken down in the backfield, but the clock keeps ticking. 36 on the play clock and down to 24. Down to 24. LSU, I don't think they're going to have a chance unless something big happens right here, right now. But I think it's going to be a kneel. That it is.
And I mean, this was a great game. LSU stayed in it from start to finish and gave Auburn a better fight than I'm sure a lot of people expected. The sportsbook definitely didn't expect it.
An absolute shame for LSU. They gave it their all, though. They gave it everything they had. But you know what? It was one field goal that got missed that would have put LSU in this game right here. This would be a tied game right now if it weren't for one single field goal.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really good game. One field goal was the difference for LSU. This game could have been going into overtime right now, but we still have a lot of time left in the Twitch game. So as we wrap up, you might want to head over there, get your fix of CFSL football.
West Virginia and Colorado are still going on the Twitch. So if you haven't gotten your CFXL fix, then head over there and enjoy a bit more football. But the night's not over yet. We'll be back in a little bit with some more here on the YouTube and on the Twitch as well. But look at this right here. 38 for LSU and 41 for Auburn. Man, this was a hell of a game.
Yeah, that it was.
Good list. That was a whole blast to watch, a blast and a half. Thank you, everybody, for participating and watching here on the CFSL YouTube. We'll be back here in just a little bit at 8:30 for our next game.